What's good, y'all? It's O.D.D.I.T.Y, and welcome back to another episode of The Craft, where we talk all things hip-hop, from current events to opinions to advice on songwriting, and I give my personal experiences every single episode, because for those who are tuning in for the first time, I am a hip-hop artist myself, so the advice I'm giving you is coming from my own experience. Not to say that my experiences and my way of doing things are the only way, but it's what's worked for me, and I just want to share with you guys. So let's get into this week's episode.
Some just do it for the cash, others do it for the passion. Is you working on your craft? Is you really about that action? Some just do it for the cash, others do it for the passion. Is you working on your craft? Is you really about that action? The Craft. Welcome.
When it comes to making a rap song, making a lot of genre songs, there's two main parts of the song: the hook and the verses. And there's been a lot of discourse and a lot of questions about which, as a recording artist, which one do you write to come up with first? And if I was to go back to younger me, I would say hook every single time, because that is like establishes the theme and the topic of the song. And it makes it easier for me as to write my verses when I have the topic already in play, and I can kind of hear how the melody of the hook's gonna go. But as I've evolved my style, I kind of sometimes like to come straight in with the verses and write at least the first verse, because it's almost like doing it backwards. You write the verse, you build the tone and then the hook. The tone of the hook can totally change based off of what you wrote for the verses. When you write a hook first, so the grass is always greener, I guess I should say. When you write a hook first, it can dictate how you approach your verses, and vice versa. When you write a verse first, it can dictate how your hooks come. So I would say, for me, I've gotten to the point where sometimes I will go with the verse and then write the hook, and if I don't feel like it's what I need, then I will completely do a whole new song where I approach the hook first, then come up with the verses. Now that's super intricate in depth, and I know not everybody wants to put the time in to do that. But I think if you want to get the strongest song possible, then revising, if you're not happy with it, that level of in-depth revising is something that can be beneficial. But to answer this in a way for beginners, I don't think it matters. I think you have to experiment and figure out what style works best for you. And this is, again, going back to, putting myself in the shoes of a beginning rapper. When you're questioning everything and you think that there's only one way to do it right, and if you don't do it that way, you're not going to be successful. And I remember those years. And with wisdom, you understand that there's always multiple ways to do things, and there's no one way to do something. The benefits of writing a hook first are just as beneficial as writing a verse first. For me, it kind of just, the production kind of leads me to what I'm gonna do. If I hear the production right away and I start, the style, the words that I'm thinking start to be in the cadence of a hook, because I do a lot of singing hooks. If automatically, like, I start humming and singing stuff, I know I'm probably gonna come with the hook first because it hit me in that way. If I hear the production and I start doing my mumble cadences, I know I'm probably gonna come in with the verse first. Also, if the beat starts with a verse, I'm most likely gonna start with the verse because I want to start the song off strong. If the beat starts off with a hook, I might start off with the hook. There's so many ways. So to answer that question, there's no right or wrong way. Just figure out and experiment for yourself, and don't overthink it, guys. Because whichever you choose, you're gonna create a dope song. And if it's not to your liking, mute what you did, or just reopen the beat in a complete new file and start from scratch. So I hope that helps you guys. Again, the name's O.D.D.I.T.Y. If this is your first time coming to the channel, this is all hip hop. I'm a music artist, I'm a rapper myself, so everything that I'm saying is based off of my own experiences. Make sure you check out the channel. If you like what you've heard, if you like what you see, please hit subscribe. Pushing towards 7,000 subscribers, and none of this is possible without you guys and your support, your interactions on this platform. So I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you all again.